Hey everybody, we are back with more Metal Gear Solid. Hopefully this will be going up right after the Arkham City Episode 1 playthrough. So I do apologize if you have to wait an extra day for a series you really like. I do apologize for that, that's my fault. But here we go, we're going to start the third Metal Gear Solid game, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. We're going to read this. 1964 Virtuas Mission and Operation Snake Eater. Virtuous Mission is essentially kind of like the tanker or like Ground Zeroes, and if you don't know what I mean by that, if you didn't watch the other playthroughs, which if you didn't watch MGS1 and MGS2, I will be spoiling that, okay? Or I will be talking about that, so go play those first, or go watch my other videos, or go watch, watch anybody's playthrough of those games, or just watch all the cutscenes, or don't do that, because that's not the full experience, but... anyway, it's like the tanker, and the fact that it's a first little mission, and no, we will not be changing characters. There are people outside, and I apologize for that. But there will be, like, stuff like, you know, the characters will... Not the character. There will be, like, a little scene, like, saying, okay, now that you know how to play the game, we're not going to help you anymore. Here you go. And this is the origin of the Metal Gear Solid series. It begins in 1964, at the height of the Cold War. Naked Snake, the man who would later become the legendary soldier known as Big Boss, heads into the Soviet territory to help scientists, whatever. Anyway, we're gonna go help a scientist, blah, blah, blah. I'm Big Boss. Not really, though. Spoilers. Ho, ho, ho. Oh my god, what is happening outside? There's like a war going on. Like I said, That's terrifying. God. That's gonna ruin this. I'm just waiting for this thing to cut off. I am so scared, because... Yeah, it's the best. I'm really scared because my if you knew about this, now we're gonna hold on. Let's go to options just to be safe. We got everything else. Blood, the blood on view. Captions on. Let's make it a little brighter. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. What? What? We'll have to do something with that later. That's pretty cool. I like MGS1, I like MGS2, I like MGS3. Let's go with I like MGS... Wait, what is this? I like MGS2. Wait, no. I like MGS3. Let's go with that. Let's go with... We did very easy last time. Let's go with easy for this one, then normal for... I'm just gonna go with this one just in case. I don't want to spend too long on bosses or get held up at the most meaningless of stuff.
After the end of World War II, the world was
I'll let Snake do this for a second. Hold on.
East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Tell Emery good night. Tell Emery good night.
Why?
I'm doing something, okay. A Hideo Kojima game. Yeah, so apologize to people outside. I'll try to mute it if it gets too loud. Yeah, David Hayter. Jesus, returning for his role as other Jesus. Oh, okay. Really? Alright, that's fine.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Does it actually mean anything? I don't think it means anything.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check.
Very reminiscent of
All right. Ready
MGS1.
to go.
Drop zone start.
Ready to go.
Pressure mask. Cab okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
God, it's a god. God, Kojima's just fucking...
Put out that cigar.
Brother!
Oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
God, people outside are just fucking
Does
so.
this panty waste know what he's doing?
Hidaki Sasaki.
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Yeah, okay.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Open the rear hatch, all this, okay. Yeah, no jumping. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, really? Could they not think of anything else to put up? Okay. Alright. Dun 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 dun.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the
You not jumping out with me?
Activate the Yelow bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first Halo jump.
Hello!
10 seconds.
Oh, he's such a cool guy because he smokes the cigarette.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3,
Alright.
2,
2. Wayne.
Spread your wings
and fly.
That was to say spread your legs. Bum, bum, bum. I really wish I could do the Sonic Dash sound. I don't know how to do that though. I'm kind of a human, so I don't really. Ooh. First, second, last, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th credit.
The head of the CIA
Yeah.
has finally given us the green light for the Virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the Virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission.
Virtuous
Sounds like
mission.
some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Don't get cocky, kid.
So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
a Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our...
Requested it or was given it?
His name is
Oh,
Nikolai
someone will. Okay.
Sokolov.
Oh, okay, I can.
The 754 Design Bureau.
Oh, you can tell he's evil because he's got the monocle. You know what they call monocles in Nerd Town? Monocle.
That famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
Just gonna let them talk now.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Dun dun dun.
The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the
That's
A1,
porn.
known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be
Vostok.
the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket.
Uh-huh.
After Gagarin's flight,
Uh-huh.
Sokolov left rocket development
Uh-huh.
to become the head of the newly established
Uh-huh.
Design Bureau.
From a
Uh-huh.
local technician to head of a design bureau. That's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid.
Call it a
Yeah.
crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. He used a
Uh-huh.
mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards.
Okay, then he's
I
fine.
was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
Yeah.
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no
Yeah.
condition to say anything coherent.
Coherent.
And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
Dun dun.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President
Yeah.
Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles.
God, how much bullshit just happened
President
because of
demanded that the Soviets
So remember how, like, at the beginning of the MGS2 playthrough, if you watch that with me, I was talking about kind of depressingly, he's like, oh yeah, my dad's dead, but turns out that he might have died because he died of brain cancer 2 weeks after I was born, in case you didn't know. And turns out that he was in the Gulf War. And so it's not proven, but he may have gotten. People are speculating that he may have gotten radiation and died from that. So fuck me. So at least I don't have the worries of yeah. I was gonna say something, but I'm afraid it's gonna come off as stupid. Whoa. Near.
ICBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov.
Everything.
They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Sokolov.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either
There's
give
no
up
time.
Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Nice. You'd think it'd be easy to find a screaming guy saying, "Save me."
About Sokolov?
Hold on, I gotta take my pants off.
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon.
Hear that? Yeah, that's my pants.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No.
Space rockets. Missiles.
Technology.
I guess
Yeah.
you're right. The details, it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device.
Oh, that looks nice.
For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent
That's nice.
nuclear tests at semi-facilities.
So I'm a little quiet. It's people are kind of
We're
sleeping.
talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba.
Soberg.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
Soberg Gulas.
No, according to our
Big on
intelligence,
Russian.
Selino Yask, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're
Get it?
conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility.
Alright.
This is our last chance. Sokolov
It's our last
must have
chance.
known that too when he contacted us.
Okay. You return to the opening of the Power Rangers movie. Where? White Power Ranger! Alright. Time for me to stop stealing jokes and get serious! Alright. Dun
Listen
dun.
up, Jack. Your
Well,
mission
what?
is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet
Sure.
mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
I'm gonna hold that down any chance I
If we don't
can.
get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Alright.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proof.
So that's where he got the idea of the Fulton.
Sokolov is up to it.
The shock will be less than during a parachute
That's where they got the
jump
idea
when
for
arm
Phantom.
can
Or
handle
not
500
him,
pounds.
but yeah, I don't know.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as
Vulcan.
40mm machine guns.
And Vulcan.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with
She
the
can.
fuel in the reserve
Probably,
tank, we're
maybe.
facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Oh,
Home in
cool.
time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast.
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
Oh. Did I sneak cigarettes up my butt? Again? Did I sneak a burger? Man, I can't wait for the imaginary town called Bergsville. Someone please tell me if that exists. If anyone watches this video, which no one does. But if anyone does watch this, please tell me that there's a town called Bergsville. Ah! Urgh. Oh no, my bag, my critical item. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum. Good. I'm like still holding down RB, just in case. Just in case. Whoa, huh, no. Okay. A little over dramatic there, Snock. Knock and Snock. Alright. So, what's up now? Oh, he's got the walkie-talkie thing in his ear now,
Do you
not
copy?
straight up
We're
codex.
already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in.
Alright.
Here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Well, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
God.
I'm glad to hear
I never ordered one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major?
Great.
What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be
Major
a
Tom.
sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave
Look at
no
me, I'm changing
trace
his
of your
portrait.
presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely
Alright.
naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No.
Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been
You
issued
don't.
a knife and a
Just kidding.
tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
I don't know where I was going with that joke.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
Yeah, about that.
I see. Well, you better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
Uh-huh.
To climb a tree, stand in front of
See,
the
the
tree
excuse
that's covered in
for
ivy and press
Codex
action
is
button.
even lazier in this game, right?
I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating
My
Soviet
progress?
space, but I'll be in the gunship. My
He's
frequency
British,
is
right?
140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you.
Call.
If you need to talk to me, use the send function.
Send.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Okay. Man, when are we gonna talk about nanomachines? Seriously, I don't get it. Okay, no radar this time, but we do have a camo thing. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, gotta stand up. Although, okay. Controls are a little different in this game. What was the action button? I didn't hear. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. It's triangle. Alright. There we go. Alright. Great. 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 It's great. Great.
I see you've retrieved your backpack.
Your backpack.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to
To
take
equip.
it out of your backpack.
Your
In the
backpack.
survival viewer, choose weapon from the
Weapon
backpack.
from backpack.
Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that
Mhm.
list, choose the weapon you want to equip
Oh, jeez.
and press the enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from item.
Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, that's
Survival
right.
is fundamental to this mission.
God, I stepped on a
After you've been
splinter
out
this
in the
day.
field for a
Or
while,
today.
your stamina will stop.
And it was a huge fucking
If your
splinter. But
stamina
like
gets too low, it'll affect your
ridiculously
performance.
big. And it got stuck like right in the muscle, like the actual center of the muscle. Oh my god, I could not walk today. Now I can't tell if there's like a tiny piece still stuck, and I'm really freaked out because I don't want it to get infected. I don't want it to walk around and get the splinter even like actually inside of my muscle. But at the same time, I don't want to cut the wound open with a fucking like scalpel or something, or like a needle, and just go, oh no, there's nothing there. You just cut your foot open for no reason. But then if I don't do it fast enough, then there may be a little tiny piece of a splinter stuck inside my skin, and it could grow over the skin, and I'm so scared about that. I'll be fine.
My own weapons and equipment. Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating
Fox.
procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence.
Uh-huh.
Weapons,
Yeah.
equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident.
Well, I could always say I was a guy who got trapped here for like 20 years as a baby. No, I could be that guy who got stolen by coyotes in Australia. Well, how did I get from Australia to the jungles of Russia, you might ask? I'll give you this. Those coyotes were crafty and had a lot of funds from the baby stealing organizations. Whoa. My TV. Oh god, my TV. It's freaking out.
Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need it.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. Send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing
Okay.
with my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission.
So that's like the last ditch effort. Because I think I only have one.
Count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax.
Yeah.
There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm
A woman
paramedic.
can't do
Nice to
anything.
meet you.
Paramedic.
I'm kidding. I'm impersonating people back in
Aren't
the
you going
day.
to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name.
Mr. Snack.
It's John Doe.
And they call you
John
Jack
Doe?
for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My
Okay, I don't
frequency is
care.
145.73.
14573.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data.
4573.
Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
God damn it, no.
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary
The
soldier
boss?
and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Cool.
Bosses.
She also
Hey,
helped
boss.
me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72
Oh.
days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission.
Top most secret black
You didn't
project.
need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything
You
you
needed to
needed
guide
to
my
know
hips.
about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a
Jesus.
soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier
Oh my
needs
God.
to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique
Only then,
doesn't even
Ryu-sama,
matter.
can you become
What's
the
most
ultimate
important
fighting
is
master.
Spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin.
Was that
They're the
great
same
comic
thing.
of
I
people
can't
saying
teach
of
you
these
how
two
to
kids
think.
talking at
You'll just have to figure
they're
it
playing
out
Street
for
Fighter?
yourself.
It's like,
Listen to
does
me.
Ryu have any friends?
Just
Well,
because
he does have
soldiers
that.
are on the same
Well, he does
side
hang
right
out
now
with Ken a
doesn't mean
lot
they always
in the
will be.
mountains.
Having personal
alone.
feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit.
Dragon Punch
Politics
Mountain.
determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is
I
that
know,
why
right?
you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you.
I'm gonna say something
I already
controversial
told you,
here,
Jack. I was
but
on a top secret
today's
mission. A soldier has to
never
follow
mind.
whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural
Not
born
gonna say it.
fighter.
Not gonna say it.
But you're not quite a soldier.
Not gonna say it.
A
Not
soldier
gonna say
is
it.
a political tool, nothing more.
Not gonna
That's
say it.
doubly true if he's a career
Not gonna
soldier.
say it.
Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends.
Ugh.
Only the mission. You follow
Yeah.
the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
This is
I
gonna be a
do
long
whatever
episode.
I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change
Oh
over
my
time.
fucking god.
And so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a
Hey,
favor.
Prince M&M.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake.
Snack.
Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right.
Oh.
The legendary unit that the boss put together
Legendary.
during World War II was a snake. The Cobra
It's a
unit.
snack.
A group of heroes that brought the war to an
Cobra.
end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me.
Man,
Oh,
Major
one
Tom
more
is
thing,
really
boss.
failing it.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
Oh,
same here. After
I
all,
ship them.
who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your
we're
first
literally, I
actual
think, at
survival
almost 30
mission.
minutes, and
I'll be
we've
supporting you over the radio.
walked up a tree.
Where are you, boss? Next to the major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
I'm searching and I'm
Snake,
melting.
try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
I'm already so. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, wait for it.
Commencing Virtuous mission now.
Yeah! Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay, hold on. Motion detector? Alright. Alright, so... Okay, let's go to Swampland. How many different languages is right there? Or right there, sorry. I don't know why I said is right there. Hit the wind. Birds. I'm gonna step on a snake and it's going to freak me out. Oh, those are crocodiles. Those are crocodiles. Alright, buddies. This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Oh god. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure they will not care. Get out, get out. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. You stupid snake. Stupid snake. I did it. Snake heart. Alright, let's go. Okay. I'm searching for the north. Demuchi North. Oh, let's do that. Huh? Oh, joy, more. Codex. Alright. Oh, sorry, right. Let go.
2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
Oh, okay.
AK-47s and grenades.
Alright.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international
Yeah, you
law.
don't want to tell me this.
You can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is
Yep.
strictly prohibited. Don't engage
Got it.
them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform.
Uniform.
While the Face option lets you
Face.
change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively.
More effectively. Okay.
Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed.
Basic stealth
You can
tactics.
see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area.
We're gonna change that
The
to
higher
if
the
we were
value,
playing
the
a
harder you are
stealth
to spot, and
playthrough,
vice versa.
or like I was playing it by myself.
The
I probably
key
would be
is to
doing
make
this stuff.
yourself one
And
with
every
the
single
nature.
time I go into a different
Keep
environment,
that in mind as you go
but-
along, okay?
but because we're not in a stealth playthrough, we're not going to be able to do that as much. And just for the sake of you guys, first off, let's go to this. What did I do? Oh, okay. Alright. Let's go to start. Camouflage. Alright, face. Oh god. Oh, what?